What's up, everybody? Got a couple minutes before we start the show. I hope you're having a good Wednesday all across the U.S. of A. It is the Rut. Today's show is going to be fun. We're going to be talking a little bit about deer movement, and I've got Jeremy from Racks and Tracks Taxidermy on. We're going to be talking a little bit about how to take care of that trophy in the field. So, little fun show today, and we'll have some contest info to tell you about. And I got to see Larry Mack and the guys from Small Town Hunting today. They're out there trying to get it done, and so we'll have some fun, huh? So we'll see what's going on. Larry's, and if you didn't know, Larry's with Small Town Hunting now, so it's kind of funny. We got my show, we got Small Town, we got Philip and the Virtue, so we got 3 shows running around and chasing deer, and it's going to be fun all together. So. All right, you guys ready to start the show? I'm ready. I think we're ready. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get it going, and we'll start the show. I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high. As I release my arrow, reaching for the sky. In this world of chaos, I find my peace. Gearhead archery. Ah. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Buk Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday all across the good old U.S. of A. Got the live stream going. Thanks to our friends at Imperial RV Sitters in Ankeny. What a great time to buy an RV. Go see Denise and Zach, and they'll take great care of you. Tell them I sent you. We got a fun show for you. The show is brought to you today by part of our sponsors, including Todd Rupert, Rupert's Red and Peace Grunt Calls. I got one right here in my hand. I don't go in the woods without it, and it is such a beautiful call. I got that one, and I got the plastic one. This is one of my favorites, though, right there. I also want to thank the fine folks at Winsent, Game Hide, Gas Bowstrings, Gearhead Archery, Kool-Aid Archery, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Norlander Socks, and Weeby Knives. So there you go. Deer are starting to move. We got a little bit of rain. That rain is gone in Iowa. And it's go time. It's time to go pack you a lunch, sit in the stand, and get ready to go. So, speaking of getting ready to go, I'm going to call my guest. We're going to talk a little deer movement, but we're also going to be talking about buck care in the field and how to do that with Jeremy at Racks and Tracks. So let me go ahead and get Jeremy on the line right now, and we will get him on the phone. There we go. One ring-a-ding.
Hey, buddy.
Jeremy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We're live on the radio on Buk Talk Radio. Hope you're doing well today. How's things at Racks and Tracks Taxidermy in Knoxville?
It's been busy.
Has it? Are you starting to see some deer show up?
We are. Yeah, really nice deer.
Well, good. I am glad to see that. I'm telling you, I've been out the last 3 or 4 days. It's been slow. I did have a great encounter. What was it? What's today? Wednesday, Monday. I was out hunting by myself filming. And I had my DSD buck decoy out at 30 yards, and I had him going away from me, and I had the wind scent unit going with the sanctuary scent. That's like a bedding area scent, and I had that running, and I don't know, it was about 445, 450, and I saw some movement about 50 yards down. And I just started glassing down there, and I said, well, that's a deer. It's a buck. I can't tell how big the rack is. But he finally come in, so I reached underneath my camera, and I get the wide angle going on the camera, and I'm videoing him coming in just right down the corn lane, and it was so cool. He came in, and he started going sideways and put his ears back and started getting all gomered up and posturing. And then he kind of went around, and he just stood there for a few minutes. He didn't know what to do. It was a 2.5-year-old deer, but it's just, I don't care. It's just neat to see him react to the decoys.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do this time of year. Hey, Jeff in New York, how you doing, buddy? Good evening. Good to see you. So, deer movement's been good. So, what are you seeing at the shop? Are you starting to get some deer in?
Yeah, started to get quite a few.
So, how many did you get in today or this week by chance?
5 this week.
Is that normal this time of year, or is that where are you at on your average?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
About normal.
Yeah.
I don't think the does are in full estrus yet. I think it's gonna be probably any day now. But it's I think it's I haven't seen the movement. I am just starting to see some bucks daylight, and all the shooters last week were all nocturnal still. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be any day it's gonna break loose.
Yeah, especially with the cooler weather coming in.
Yeah, that rain I think helped out. It was so funny. I went down to see Larry at the farm, and anyway, I had to go do some stuff with him, and I had my side by side there, and I looked on the back side of my side by side, and I said, "Larry, do you see what I'm seeing?" He goes, "What?" And I go, "There's a deer laying down right behind the side by side, and right on the edge of the corn." And he goes, "No," and he looked around and goes, "Yeah, that's a button buck." And I'm going, yeah, he's really intimidated by us big bad bow hunters.
Well, he knows he's safe, so.
Yeah, he's just sitting there chewing his cud, just enjoying life. You know, mom probably just kicked him away. You know, so that's another indication. You start seeing those real babies by themselves. You know, right? Mom's getting them away so they know that the estrus is going to be kicking in any day. That's always a
Yeah.
good telltale sign. So. Jeff said not in no heat, no dozing here in New York yet. So any day, Jeff, it's going to happen. Hello, Mr. Rupert out there in Pennsylvania. We love Todd Rupert. Good boy, good man that he is. So let's talk a little bit about you're out there. You know, this time of year we don't have the heat. Thank God. We're starting to get little cooler temperatures, but someone gets a deer, they're going to want to make a trophy out of it. Hey Corey, how's it going? I can't listen. I'm in the ground blind. Good thing there are captions. Thank you, Corey. That's very nice of you. You can always go back and listen to it later. But what's some of the things that we need to do when if you get a deer that you want to get a shoulder mount? Walk them through how you, as a taxidermist, want that deer to be skinned.
So the biggest thing is the better you can take care of the hair, the better your mount.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things is get a sled. If you know you're going to mount that buck, put him on a sled and drag him with a sled. You know, we see it every year. You know, people they'll tie it behind a ATV or their UTV and they'll drag it out that way. Or you know, you get a few buddies and grab a hold of the antlers and take off dragging, and it almost always is going to drag off hair.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. When you say sled, let's make sure everybody understands. You're talking about an ice fishing sled. That it's like a built.
Yeah, or even, you know, I know a few guys that even use those little cheap sleds that you can buy at Walmart or, you know, Tyson's or
like a little toboggan.
Just a snow sled. Yeah, like a little toboggan. Just something to put it in. That way you're not dragging that hair on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I think mine's actually got holes in the bottom of it, but that should still be okay, right? As long as
Keeping it up off the ground.
Yeah, hey Brant, Tommy, good to see you. Brant, good to see you as well. Brant, how many roosters did you guys get the other day? No, that definitely does make a bit of difference because in my past, I've been guilty of tying it up to my four-wheeler and then dragging it back to the truck, and I ruined the cape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times you just don't think about it.
But I didn't. I was so excited. I got my deer, and Dave Jones, my buddy. What did you do to this cape? I said, what do you mean? He goes, did you drag this behind your I go, yeah. He goes, dumbhead. Now I got to get you another cape. I got a little chewing on that one, but don't do.
The biggest things is, you know, rub marks. Don't slit the throats. We get 4 or 5 deer in a year that people are still slitting the throats, and it's horrible.
Okay,
that's hard to fix.
Yeah, don't do that. So tell them where to start. Say if they want to get a shoulder mount, tell them how much cape or hide they want to leave past the shoulder to do a good shoulder mount.
Mid body.
Okay.
Go about the middle of the ribs and just make a circle all the way around him and just give me everything from there up.
Okay, because it's easier to cut away than put back, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, always easier to trim than try to go get you another cape and stuff. So
yeah, don't split the brisket. You know, that's another one of the things people when they go to they cut that sternum and they cut right up through the hair. And if you want to cut that sternum, peel the hide back, and then you can cut the sternum, and it makes it easier so you can open it up. But
yeah, and make sure you get all the innards out.
That's more of a meat thing than it is a cape thing, you know. But yeah, you definitely, you know, take care of the cape just like you'd take care of your meat.
Yeah. And the meat should always come first. because we owe it to the animal that
Yes,
because
sir.
yeah, we owe it to the animal to make sure you take every ounce of protein out you can, and then pay attention to your cape when you're skinning him out and everything. So
Yep.
and if you want great venison chili, deer steaks, yeah, you want deer, your straps, your loins, whatever chops. It all starts in the field. Just make sure you're taking really good care of that deer in the field, and your table fare is going to be way tastier, right, Jeremy?
It is. It is.
Yeah. All right. All right. Is that all the tips you got for them?
Yeah. Just take care of it and get your meat done and taken care of. And if anybody has any questions, if they're a little nervous and don't want to mess anything up, you can give me a call anytime. Um, we have people that come here to the shop, and I can cape them right in the back of your truck. We had 2 or 3 people last year that we met at Bass Pro in Altoona, and I caped their deer out in the back of their truck in Bass Pro parking lot.
Yeah, you told me about that.
So
Yeah,
it's
the thing that and I don't do it. I actually have other people do it, but I am not the greatest about the antlers and everything. I
right.
always have everybody else do that for me because that that's where you really want to pay good attention, right? Detail.
Yeah, yeah, and I would just assume do that all myself. I have a few people that bring theirs in like that, but I just do mine a lot different. So if I can do that all myself, then it works out perfect.
Okay. Hey, Donnie Warren out there in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. How about blood on the hair? What about blood on the hair? Jeff wants to know.
We wash our hides really good, so I'm not I don't get real worried about blood.
Yeah, it's actually not a good thing to go hose your deer off, right?
No, water
Bacteria
causes bacteria.
bacteria starts building up if you do that.
Yeah, obviously, if you're taking pictures, you want to make sure you get everything cleaned up so you get good pictures because that turns into another
Bring
totally other conversation with
bring
people on, especially on social media.
bring you some field wipes and just
Yep.
wipe the deer down that way on the face, and
Yeah,
don't
the
have the
towel or whatever.
don't have the tongue hanging out. Put the tongue back in, and you'll have way better pictures, and everybody will like them better, and it just looks
Yep.
nicer. Yeah. So
Yep.
all right, tell them where they can find Racks and Tracks Taxidermy.
So we are just north of Knoxville by Lake Red Rock. We're at 796 115th place in Knoxville.
Okay, now we're giving away a shoulder mount on the show from Jeremy. If you listen to the show, you can just, when you hear that Rupert's Rudd and Peace grunt call, yeah, you can call the station, and Andrew will put the first couple callers in there. So we do it that way. You can also, if you're dropping a deer off over at Racks and Tracks, Jeremy's got Weeby knives. He's a distributor for Weeby knives now. You can actually purchase a Weeby knife, and that'll get you an extra entry into the hat, and it'll help Jeremy and Weeby Knives and everybody else. So it's possible you could have 2 or 3 entries, and that shoulder mount's around $700, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And I've got, I think 6 or 7 different kinds of Weeby knives in stock. So we got plenty to choose from. And
You're right.
they're all great.
Yeah, and I don't think I've said this before, but if you do that at Jeremy's, I'm actually going to give away 2 extra big game processing kits. So if you're in the hat for already, if you buy a knife, you got a second chance at a big game processing kit too. I'm going to give away 2 of those. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's courtesy of the fine folks at Weeby Knives. So. All right, Jeremy, thanks for hopping on here. Hopefully, I will have something heading your way. I'm going to be hunting almost every day, so hopefully I get an encounter and get a good shot on him, and hopefully we'll have some get you to work a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be looking forward to it.
I was telling Jeremy on the way home, I called him, and I was so happy, man. I'm seeing turkeys everywhere, and I love turkey hunting. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love turkeys. It just makes my heart feel so much better when I see turkeys in the fall all grouped up. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. And it sounds like the pheasant population is really good too. So
I got pheasants.
good too.
Yeah, pheasants are cackling like crazy. It's crazy. All right, Jeremy. Thanks. Tell the family I said hi, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
There he goes, Jeremy Lee, Racks and Tracks Taxidermy in Knoxville, Iowa. Good fine feller right there. He does a good job. So there you go. Let's see. I got an EHD report. Now this is for Iowa. As of today, I just looked. There are 25 confirmed reportings in 18 county as of today of EHD. I'm sure it's more than that because a lot of people are they're out there pheasant hunting. And a lot of folks, unfortunately, are still not reporting the deer that they're finding. So please, if you do find a deer carcass, especially near water, call your local DNR agent and have them come out and do a sample or get that deer looked at. We want to make sure we have a good estimate of the population impact at EHD. But so far, knock on wood, it's been pretty low. And hopefully we get a good freeze here pretty quick. If we do that, the midge flies are gone. And that's going to make life a lot more tolerable for everybody. Bowstring Adventures is on the TV, on Carbon TV. Thank you to everybody. I got Chris Lewandowski sent me a nice picture of him watching Bowstring Adventures. I'm going to give away another couple prizes this week. If you have not downloaded Carbon TV yet, it is free to download, and just look up Bowstring. We were on the home page, but click on it, follow it. You get to see a couple elk hunts running right now, and I think next week is my Iowa hunt from last year, if I remember what Ryan told me. But please follow the show. I want to thank our sponsors. I couldn't do it without the partners: Modern Spartan Systems, Gearhead Archery, Game High Clothing, Wyckoff Heating and Cooling in Carlisle, Cookies Barbecue Sauce, Kool-Aid Archery, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Itasca Footwear, Weeby Knives, Norlander Socks, and Gas Bowstrings. Thanks for everybody helping us do the show. But please check it out. It's free to watch, free to enter. Just send me a screenshot of you watching the show. It could be on your computer, it could be on your TV. I don't really care, and I'll put you in a drawing, and we'll go from there. All right, let me take a real quick break. This will be like a 2-3 minute break, and I'll be right back. Just wanted to say thank you to some partners, and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx?
There you go,
Onyx
Joe.
is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow Camera Arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow Camera Arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoor stand approved for the field for great video action.
Firearm enthusiasts love modern Spartan Systems carbon and copper lead destroyer cleaners and lubricants. They effectively clean and boost firearm performance, cutting friction by 90%. This green system keeps you on target. Anglers, try Pasai Slick Reel Grease for longer casts and smoother retrieves. For vehicles, boats, and all motors, consider modern Spartan Systems TVT Green Engine Oil Additive. Tests by top engineers show a significant 5 to 15% better mileage, doubled oil life, and a quieter, cooler engine. Get the advantage on the water or in the field with modern Spartan Systems proven cleaners, lubricants, and oil additives. Find them at modernspartansystems.com or on social media. Modern Spartan Systems, American-made, safe, green, and tested for optimal performance.
I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high as I release my arrow.
All right, welcome back to the Buck Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Thanks for everybody listening on the app, watching on the live, Scott. Appreciate that. Larry in Illinois, good to see you, buddy. Todd Rupert, hi, Jake. Where's Jake at? I miss Jake. Hi, Jake. If I missed you, Jake, I'm sorry. Hope everyone's doing well, So we got a new, I'm going to do a deal here pretty quick. This will be for all the Iowa folks. We're going to find, where's my gas can? I'm going to hide one of my gas cans, and I'm going to give you tips here starting in about 2 weeks. And if you find my gas can, you're going to win some neat stuff. So get ready for that. Where is my gas can? That's going to be a lot of fun. I know Todd, if Todd Rupert lived here, he would love that. There's Jake. How you doing, Jake? Good to see you, Jake. Thanks for watching today. Let's see. Secret listener of the contest winner is going to win a Weeby Knives multiple tool this weekend. We'll go from there. Deer season's going to go until December 5th for archery, and then pick back up again December 22nd and run through January 10th. Early muzzleloader is done. And, man, we still got corn in. I'm hoping they get that corn out here pretty good. So, we're going to be giving away some Mike's Meats processing. I'll do that. We're not going to have a live show on Saturday. It's going to be a best of. I'm going to hunt the next 5-6 days. So, Todd Rupert, I'm breaking out the grunt call this weekend. There you go, Jeff. I like to see that. So, we're going to do Andrew had to go to an event. So, we're going to have a best of on Saturday morning, just so you know. But when we get back, we got some fun stuff for you to check out. Triple H is booking some hunts for 2026. If you want to go hunting and see a lot of Rio turkeys like the one behind me, you're going to want to go to book at Triple H. I've also, thanks to Mr. Todd Rupert, first 3 people to book a hunt with Donovan and tell them it's from, they want to be in the Outdoors Dam group, you're going to get a beautiful game hide mossy oak turkey vest, which is really nice. This is the Cadillac of turkey vests. And you're also going to get a nice Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call package as well. So just give Donovan a call or holler on Triple H Outfitters on Facebook, and just tell him you want to book, and we'll work out the dates, and we'll go from there. New to the Outdoor Call Radio app, glad to listen. Jake, thank you. And hey, send me screenshots of a show you're listening to Monday through Friday. My email's right on the app where it says contact station or message station. I give away prizes every week, Jake. And then we also do some extra stuff. If you watch Bowstring Adventures on Carbon TV, I'm giving away a couple prizes there. Ask Todd Rupert. He'll find it. He'll tell you all about it. But yeah, you got a chance of winning some nice gear throughout the year just by listening. So thank you, and please tell your friends for me. I really, really appreciate that. Deer movement right now, I would get out there. I rattled a little bit. I did not go nuts on the rattling. I was just tickling it and kind of like they were like sparring and kind of feeling each other out. I did that for about every 45 minutes the other night, and that's when I got that 8-pointer to come in. And I just, right before I started rattling, I just started grunting. And then I go, and I did that, and it worked. So just get out there. Now's the time. I would rattle every, if you see one and it's walking away, then rattle and grunt, or grunt and rattle. If you're blind calling, every 25, 30 minutes is not going to hurt anything. It's that time of year to do that. So get out there and get at it. All right, I told you about Triple H. We got Mike's Meats in Knoxville. We're going to be giving away a free deer processing. And I can't wait for everybody to get a chance to go out there and see Brett and his family. And don't forget, they can take your whole deer or cut up as well. And they'll do everything for you if you want. Just they're going to be around. But starting November, starting the third week in November till January 21st, they're going to be there 8 to 5 p.m. Before then, it's by appointment. So just give Brett a call, 641-218-8349, and he'll get you going, okay? Pheasant opener was extremely good. I had a lot of folks taking pheasants. Congrats to everybody that got a rooster, and I hope you got a couple trophy tails out of that. And I think I'm all caught up. I think I'm good. So I think I'm good. All right. Any questions? Anything you guys want me to talk about before I get out of here? Decoy positioning, Steve? Sure. I had my decoy. The wind was out of the southeast when I was out the other night. So I had the standing corn. I was in this really nice lane. I had the ground blind tucked into a big cedar tree, and the wind was blowing from the southeast. So it was coming. If you watched me on Facebook, I took my wind scent, my scent grenade. I got one here, and you just squeeze it, and you get that smoky vapor. Yeah, that's got an earth scent on it, so it's like a cover scent too. And as it was coming back, southeast, I could have my ozonics behind me. What I like to do if I'm in a ground blind, I open up the front, and then I put a little opening in the back by me, and I create like a little chimney, I want that flow. But you always want to make sure you're checking your wind when you do that. But the wind was perfect for that. And I put that buck facing away from me, and I had his rear end sticking towards me on a corner. So what I did is that the bucks, I kind of figured they were going to be coming from this bedding area that I know is there. They were going to walk down that lane and come around. And as they came around, I had either a broadside or a quartering shot that was going to be just perfect at 25 yards. So that was my setup. Normally, if I'm in a tree stand, I'll try to put that deer facing towards me, and when I've got more space, so that deer's got plenty of room to get around. They're always going to want to go on the backside. So if the wind is blowing away from you, you want to make sure that whatever they're going to come into scent check, it's going to work in your favor, if that makes sense. So anyway, it worked. I wasn't going to shoot him, but I got some great video, so that'll be on the show anyway. Let's see, another Pennsylvania. And yeah, we're doing good in PA, man. I tell you what. Valor Jerky is at the grocery stores. It's available there. Iron Eagle or Giant Eagle or whatever that is. Go look for your Valor Jerky. And then go see Todd Rupert. Todd Rupert got a whole bunch of new Rupert Roost in Peace and Rut in Peace hats in. If you want a great looking hat, give my buddy old Mr. Todd Rupert a call. He just got into a big magazine too. They just did a little expose on Rupert's Roost in Peace and Rut in Peace, and I was proud of my buddy Todd Rupert. Way to go, Todd. Break her out, buddy. We'll see what's going on with that. So, all right. Let's see. We got not this week, but next week when we're live on. I will tell you, I've got a pair of Vortex optics that's going to be given away in 2 weeks. So when I get back from Kansas, that's when we're going to be giving that away. Okay. So it'll be not this Saturday. The 2 weeks from next Saturday. So what is that? It'd be 3 weeks. Somebody's going to win a really nice pair of optics, and then I'm going to draw the winners. Steve and some other people were asking me when I was going to do the stinky contest. We're giving away that Ozonics unit by just listening to the app and send me the phrase, the stinky phrase. I will draw the winner of that before I go to Kansas. Okay. So I've got to leave November 7th, I think, is when I'm leaving. So I will draw the winner of that November 5th or 6th. Okie dokie. So we'll have one more week for you to have a chance to win. And after that, we're going to, I need a Todd Rupert hat. Well, Larry, I would get a hold of him and order one. That's what I would do. I haven't got any. I got to wait till I see him, but I will have me a new, but he's got some really nice styling ones too. They really look good. The Hat Shack, I think that's the name of the place he was going to. Yeah, me too, Larry. Everybody wants Todd's hats. All right. Any other questions, guys? Good luck out there. Please, I heard of another tree stand accident. Guy was doing some saddle hunting and he didn't have his carabiner hooked in. Please make sure you're staying connected to that tree. I don't care if you're using a ladder stand, a strap-on stand. If you're saddle hunting, make sure you've got a lifeline, a safety harness. Please, please, please make sure you don't fall from those elevated areas. Once you fall, you can't take it back. And I don't want to see anybody else lose their ability to get out there and enjoy the outdoors, or even worse. I've lost 2 or 3 friends that died from falling out of stands. So please, please, please don't let that happen to you. Your family, if you don't want to do it for you, do it for your family. Okay. I think that's it. All right, you guys be good. I'm gonna get out of here. Bowstring Adventures, Carbon TV, and check out, if you haven't downloaded the Outdoor Call Radio app. We got a good one. Halloween show tonight at 7 with the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. I think they got a big Halloween deal they're doing. So check that out, and we'll be back to regular programming tomorrow. And I will talk with you soon. Hopefully, if I get a deer done between now and Wednesday, we'll do Buck Talk Radio next week. If I have not got a deer, we won't do Buck Talk Radio. It's tree time. So, tree time. That's what we're going to do. If you need anything, just message me or get a hold of me. Outdoor Call Radio merch store. Jeff, I'm broke. I am busted. I'm broke. Maybe Todd can handle that for me. Todd's busy. All right, you guys be good. Thank you for everything. I am out of here. I will talk with you soon. And tell everybody about the Outdoor Call Radio and Bowstring Adventures. And send me pictures when you get one. Thanks, everybody.
Gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery.